you say yes to this sponsorship deal? This is going to be the question you will have to answer over and over again throughout your creator career. But it is the hardest to answer this question when it's your first sponsorship deal. Do you take this VPN or crypto exchange, get some money, and then potentially risk some sort of reputation stain that will stay with you for years? Or everything's going to be okay and you're just going to make your money? To help you navigate this decision, I have a very simple framework consisting of 3 questions that will help you make that decision today. Here it is. Simple 3 questions that will help you form the best possible decision with the available information right now. At the top of the list is the most important question every creator must prioritize. Does this sponsorship offer any incremental value to your audience? In one of my prior videos, I explained that your audience watches your videos because they provide value. Entertainment, educational, or informative value, it doesn't matter, as long as your viewer receives it when they clicked on your content. Brand sponsorships will become a part of your content library. Would presence of this sponsor confuse your audience or outright anger them? Ideally, any sponsor that you take on augments or expands the value that you provide to your audience. And if it doesn't do either of those two, well, this is consideration number 1 for our framework. The second question to cover is whether this sponsor is known enough or it might pose a risk to your reputation. FTX is the best example of how a deal with the wrong sponsor can go horribly wrong. If you never heard of them, FTX was a crypto exchange that sponsored YouTubers and other celebrities, spent hundreds of millions of dollars, and turned out to be a fraud, allegedly. And now several YouTubers who did ad reads for them are being sued. I'm not claiming that every brand poses that level of risk, but now you know how bad it can get. And since reputation takes years to build and seconds to destroy, do your due diligence. Ask around, Google their brand, study the space, ensure you understand as much as you can about the risk of this partnership. Better Business Bureau reviews, Glassdoor reviews, even just searching them on Twitter and checking out LinkedIn will be enough for you to at least gather the most amount of information currently available about that company before you make your final decision. And of course, it doesn't guarantee that you will find everything that is risky about the business, because some of those, including FTX, are very good at hiding those risks. Yet, at least you will do your due diligence and it will become a habit that you will apply now every single time as you evaluate another brand. Finally, does the money you will receive changes the trajectory of your brand? Those first few sponsorships you will receive are unlikely to be life-changing. But if they are, does that sum of money truly reshape your brand? Is that the amount you need to buy a ticket to that exclusive event where you're going to meet the right people for your future content? Or does it buy you exactly the type of equipment you needed to produce the next level of your content? Not just high resolution in the frame, but you can now pull off something that was never available to you before. Now, do those opportunities bring the permanent change, or would it just be a fun thing to do? If they are bringing you that level of change, that sponsorship might just be worth it. If it is just another check you get to deposit in your bank account, weigh in against the answers to the other 2 questions. Lack of value to your audience, high risk, and not a life-changing sum of money should make it an easy no. But if there's a lot of expansion augmentation to the value that you offer to your audience, if there's pretty much virtually no risk and you're actually making a nice chip of change, well, this is an easy yes. Anything in between these 2 is up to you to decide based on the information that you'll discover as you answer these 3 questions. As a bonus tip, make sure you actually read the contract or ask someone who actually understands the terms and conditions of those kind of agreements, because there can be some very sneaky clauses in there that give them right to your content, give them future rights to your content, or even your image likeness in your brand. I see less and less of those, but it doesn't mean the brands don't try to pull off a fast one on the creators who are really rushing to that first opportunity. And if you don't have that kind of person, reach out to me. I'm reviewing contracts for a living in my 9-to-5. So I'm dangerous enough to help you, or at least point out a few terms that we should go and investigate with a real professional. I hope this video was useful. I'll see you next Saturday. Peace.